Hello guys, you're welcome back once again on my channel. So today we'll learn how to make a jumpsuit, palazzo jumpsuit with no waist joining. It's a straight cut palazzo jumpsuit. So that is tutorial for today. If this is your first time of coming into my channel, you are highly welcome. Okay, to my returning subscribers, I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much guys. So now you can see my fabric. I have it on my cutting table. So I've already cut out the amount of fabric I'll be working on. My length is 60 plus 2 inches for folding allowance. Then I folded in a horizontal form instead of the normal vertical way we normally fold. The folded end is facing me, while the savage or the raw edge or those place they written something on the fabric, that place is facing the opposite direction. So the first thing I'll do, I'll go ahead and eliminate this the marking. I can see the fabric is not equal, so I'm trying to eliminate that part. After that, the next thing I'll do, I'll go ahead and mark out 1 inch for my rope casing. I'll be using that 1 inch or 1.5 for the rope casing. So because depending on the kind of style I'm working on, so what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to mark out 4 inches from the folded end, from the top down to the hem of the jumpsuit. That 4 inches will serve as a crotch extension. That is what I'm trying to do. You can see me marking out from the folded end. I'm trying to mark out my 4 inches for my crotch extension. Okay guys, so after that, now the next thing I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and input my vertical measurements. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to armhole or shoulder to chest line. So I'm going to divide your shoulder measurement by 2. That will serve as my chest line. So that is what I'm marking out. Then my shoulder to waist measurement. So mark out your shoulder to waist measurements. Okay, so after that, I'll go ahead and input my shoulder divided by 2. You can see me, I divide my shoulder measurement by 2. That is what I'm trying to do. After which I'll go ahead and connect with a free hand. I'm connecting the armhole. You can see the way I mark the armhole. So after that, then for my waist measurement, I'm going to determine the my crotch line. So how do I go about that? My hip measurement divided by 4. So my hip is 42 divided by 4. That will give me 10.5. So instead of marking this 10.5, I'll go ahead and add extra 3 inches. You can add 3 inches because this, and remember, this waist is not the actual normal waist when you are cutting a pant trouser. So this is um the half cut. Okay, remember the half cut is different from the normal trouser waist, unless if you're making a high waist. So because of that, instead of marking this 10.5 for the quarter of my hip, I'll go ahead and add extra 3 inches. So 10.5 plus 3 inches, that will give us 13.5. So that will serve as my crotch. So here, so this is my crotch line now. So after that, the next thing I will do, I'll go ahead and input my horizontal measurement. This is my angle. So on this chest line, I'll go ahead and mark out my bust measurement. So remember, this is a free palazzo. So go ahead and add your ease. So I'll be adding 2 inches extra for the ease. Okay, so my waist, I have 36 for my bust. So I'll go ahead and add 2 inches. And again, the sewing allowance, you can add maybe half inch for your sewing allowance. So I have a total of 2.5 inches here for the bust. So now for my waist measurement, I have the waist measurement of 32, 33 inches. So here, divided by 4, then go ahead and add your ease allowance and your sewing allowance. So depending on how free or how loose you want it. So this is what I have here. Then on this my crotch. So on this my crotch line, okay. So here you can go ahead. Okay, then I want to use my hip measurement. The hip measurement I'll be using is 25 shoulder to hip. So here I have my shoulder to hip measurement here. So from here now, I'll go ahead and input my hip measurement. So the hip measurement is 42, which is here, plus my ease and sewing allowance. So go ahead and connect the line. So the next thing I'm going to do on this my crotch length, I'll go ahead and mark. I'll go ahead and okay. So from now, I'll bring from this my crotch line now. I'll go ahead and whatever I have here, I have 13 and a half for the hip on my hip. So I'll go ahead and mark it. I'll bring it down. So from here now, I'll go ahead and input my thigh measurement or lap measurement divided by 2. So the thigh I'll be working on is 30 inches for the thigh. Then divide by 2, that will give us 15 inches. So from here, so from this, my hip measurement now, I'll go ahead and measure it into this 4 inches of allowance. Remember, I left 4 inches allowance here. So I'll go ahead and mark the 15 inches here. So I'll extend this scratch line. So this is the 15 inches. You can still go ahead and add extra. So add extra half inch because I want it to be 2.5. So the next thing you're going to do, you go ahead and connect from this hip line. I'm going to connect it, make a curve into this. You can see the reason for our extension. So you make a curve into this extension, this thigh measurement you have here. So now go ahead. So from here now, if you want your pants or yeah, the palazzo, if you want it that big or to have that air shape effect, so from this hip measurement, you can go ahead and slant it down. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm doing. Let me see. So this is the end. So here, sorry, my table is small. Okay. So you can see here now, this is our crotch line. Okay, so from here, so this is where the time measurement stop. Okay, so from this place that the hip measurement stop as well, you can go ahead and mark it straight if you don't want it that big, if you don't want it down to be that open, or the remaining allowance you can just extend it to be more like a shape. So you go ahead and extend it down, or you can make it straight down. Everything depends on the design or your preference. So the same thing is applicable to this crotch side. So from here, so I'll go ahead now and connect. I'll mark the line down, or you can decide to connect it into this line, or you make it straight. Everything depends on your choice, how big you want the down part to be. So now I'm done connecting it. So this is for the front. Okay, I'll cut this front now, then I'll use it to cut out the back. So I'll use the front to cut out the back. So here is the armhole. Okay, so okay guys, so now I'm done cutting the front. So this is the front. Now I've placed it on the back. So here, this is the folded end. So and this is the crotch line. Okay, this is my crotch line. Then this is the hip line. So this I'll be adding zipper to the back. So I'll go ahead and add 1 inch of zipper allowance. Or you can, it depends on the design you are making. So I'll go ahead and add 1 inch here. Okay, so like you mark your zipper allowance if you want, but the zip is optional though. If you want to add your zipper allowance. So now I've added 1 inch down to the hip here. So on this crouch line, I'll go ahead and extend it by 3 inches for the back. The back extension is 3 inches. So you can extend by 2.5. So it depends, but I want to use extend it by 3 inches. So from here, from this, I'll go ahead and connect it like this. So I'll go ahead and connect. So this is for the zip. Okay, the zip will stop here. So this is the crouch for the back. So after that now, the next thing is to connect the down. So the only difference is the crouch line, the crouch extension for the back, and the zipper allowance, which is optional. You can decide not to add your zipper allowance. Okay, but I just want to add it. So the next thing, we're going to connect it. the crouch. So you just connect it straight, make a straight line down to the hemline. So after that, I'll go ahead and cut. So this is what I have from down. Also connect the side as well. So after that, now I'll go ahead and cut it out. So guys, at this down part now, I'll come up by 2 inches because I don't want this edge. I want it to have that circular effect on the down part. So I'll go ahead and come up by this. I don't want it to be that sharp or pointing. So here I'll come up by 2 inches, or you can do 1 inch. So I'll just connect it like this so that it will not have this sharp edge. Okay. Okay guys, so I'm done with the cutting. So this is the front. So what I'm going to do right now, I'll go ahead and sew the front from here to here. I'm going to stop on this crotch line. So in this case, if you want to maybe give your maybe have a line or a space, an opening at the center front, you can go ahead and do that. So I'll go ahead and fold and sew this part down to the crotch line. Then I'm going to leave some space depending on how open you want it. I'll also do the same thing at the back, but there is zipper here. So because there are going to be zipper here, so I'll just go ahead and this part there will be zipper. So while here, I'm going to fold here. The 1.5 inch will mark out. I'm going to fold it for our rope. So I'll go right now to the sewing machine and sew that. So after here, I'm going to attach my zipper from here. You attach your zipper. Okay. So let me go straight to my sewing machine and I'll do that. Then I'll come and show you what there's to do. So guys, I'm done with the sewing. So this is it. So first of all, after joining the center front down to your crotch line, so the next thing you fold your armhole or you bias it, you use bias or you can fold it like that before you fold the upper part for the rope casing. So after that, the next thing you're going to do is to join the crotch to crotch. So this is for the back. So I'll go ahead and join it with the front. So you open it like you match it crotch to crotch, seam to seam, then you go straight to your sewing machine. So after that now, the next thing you're going to do, after joining the crotch side, the next thing you're going to do, because here I'll be attaching, they are going to close the side. I'll be closing the side with 1 inch. So after closing the side, from the center front, I will be creating a casing. I'll be creating a space because I'll be inserting the elastic on this particular design. So from the waist measurement, I will come up by 2 inches, or you can insert it on the waist depending on where you want your elastic to be. So I will come off by 2 inches from my waist. So I'll make a space for them. So this is my waist measurement, 17 inches. So I'm going to mark 2 inches upward, which is 15 inches. So from here now, after joining the side, okay, after closing, after shaping the side, so I have here, this is 15 inches. So I'll go ahead. Here from the wrong side, I've already marked, so I'll be using this thing. So this is what I'll be using. You can fold it this way to create a channel for your elastic. I want to pass elastic through this channel. So here I will place it after shaping the side. From the zipper allowance here, I will create the hole down to the other zipper allowance. I hope you guys can understand. So from this one end of this zipper allowance, after shaping the side, I'm going to attach this casing. I'm trying to create a channel or a case where my elastic is going to pass like this. So I'll create it from one zipper allowance. I'll sew it round to the other zipper allowance. So after which I'll go ahead and pass my elastic from one zipper, then I will channel it to the other zipper side. So this is optional. It depends on the style you are working on. You can just go ahead and shape your maxi palazzo jumpsuit. So you can just shape it down, finish the upper part, then you can use your belt. When you wear, you use your belt to hold it, but I don't want to use belt, so I want to pass elastic. So everything depends on the kind of design you are working on. So right now I'll go ahead, can see here I'm done with the armhole. You first of all fold your armhole, okay, before you fold the upper part for the rope where the rope is going to pass. So I have my rope stripe here. I've cut it. I have about 2.5 inch. So I'll go ahead and fold it in like this. Then I'll go ahead and make my stripe for the neckline. So here. So after that, the next thing now is to shape the side. If you want to add pockets at this junction, you can add your pocket. I'll be using inner pocket for this. So I'll go ahead and do everything. I hope you guys can understand. So after shaping, I'll attach my inner pockets. Then I'll create a casing or a channel for my elastic, which is very optional. So after that now, go ahead and close everything. Then do the hemming. After the hemming, then we are going to insert. I'll come and show you guys how you insert your rope. So let me go straight to the sewing machine. Then sew the side, create my elastic channel, then I'll come and show you what needs to do. Okay guys, so you are welcome back. You can see now so this is my casing, the channel I created for my elastic. So you can see, so this is the zipper allowance. I created it from here all the way to the other zipper allowance after joining the sides. Okay, so this is it. So this is the upper part. This is for the stripe, where my stripe is going to pass. So you can see I'm done joining it. I've even finished the down part. So now we are going to pass our elastic like this from one side to the other. So remove my safety pin. So now you are going to adjust it how loose or tight you want it to be. So I'm adjusting it. So you see, I think I'm okay with this. So you have to adjust to know how loose or tight you want it. You can, if you like, you can just decide to use a belt instead of elastic. So everything depends on your choice. So I think I'm okay with this. Then I secure it a safety pin. So I'll stitch here down. I'm going to cut this one off. So after that, you stitch here down and stitch here down before you attach your zipper. Okay. So now we are going to pass. So now we are going to pass our stripe. I want this to come out to the back, so you can tie it at the back. Sometimes if you decide to tie it in front, it's your choice. So from here, from this zipper, the back side, I'm going to pass it from the zipper allowance. Done, we have come out of the other side. So when you wear, you adjust. So this is it. I think at this point, we have come to the end of this tutorial. So the only thing left for me to do now is to fix my zipper. Okay, is to fix my zipper. So that's the only thing left for me to do. So here, when you wear, you adjust. For the stripe, I didn't use any specific measurement. So depending on how long you want the stripe to drop after tying, so that will determine how the length of your stripe. So this is it, guys. So here is for my zipper. After I insert my zipper, then that is all. So thank you guys for joining me on this tutorial. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye. Okay guys, so this is a disclaimer. If you are not a fan of high neckline, please avoid the first time. Avoid it though. You can see me in this video. I decided to recreate my neckline to round neck and a keyhole neckline. So you can see, because when I wore the first one, I felt like someone was trying to strangle me. Like, God, I couldn't believe, so I decided to change the neckline. So if you are my type, those that don't know like high neck, because anything high neck is not for me. I don't like high neck or all this halter neck. I love the styles, the neckline, but I can't wear it. I don't know why. So if you are like me, you don't like anything high neck, please avoid that first neckline I used. You can decide to choose any neckline of your choice. As you can see, after the first neckline, I decided to recreate to something more comfortable for me in particular, because there are some people who wear those neckline, they don't have any problem, but for me it's a big issue. So that's it, guy. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Bye.